シルバー様。アルノルト王子。
いいね。
What's going on, friends? The Insipid Prince's Furtive grab for the throne. My friends, what's going on, guys? I'm Dom. I'm from the Otaku Room, and we have a brand new summer anime that just launched that we just finished watching. And these, my friends, are the shows that challenge me so hard. Not only as a reviewer, as somebody who reviews anime here on YouTube, but also as just a viewer and an enjoyer of anime. And the reason it's such a challenge is, why did I like this episode? Why did I like this show? I was so ready to bash it because like it just jumped into kind of what felt like the middle of the show. It kind of felt like everything was fast paced. Like we're kind of supposed to know what's happening. The prince is suddenly just an SS rank, which is like the highest ranking of an adventurer. So it has so many things going wrong for it. But why is it by the end of the episode, it's like, ooh, I liked it. I can't wait to watch more. And I was like, in my head, I know, I think you know. And maybe for a lot of you guys, you're gonna be like, I know, and it's also dog water. I'm not watching this. But for me, it's like, I know it's not good, but give me some more. And I don't know how to, I'm trying to figure out how to explain that. And let me just kind of break it down on the episode, right? So we get introduced to Arnold, and Arnold is our MC, and he has a butler named Sebis, and he also has a brother. And let me figure out what the brother's name is really fast, because his brother is his twin brother, who's also going for the throne. Leo or Leonard, okay? So his brother is going for the throne, and there is a big battle for all of the children of the king to go out and make a name for themselves so they can be considered the next in line for the throne. Arnold is considered the Insipid Prince, basically aka the useless prince that, like, he's not even in the running really. So his whole plan is, you know, help his brother who he loves, that's his twin, help him get and ascend to the throne, have him take over, and then he can kind of live a chill life, just kind of supporting his brother from the background as he's always done. Now, the problem with that is early on, through just a very minimal conversation, we find out that Arnold's probably more suited for the throne because he's witty and he's cunning and he's intelligent and he pulls strings behind and willing to do whatever it takes, yada, yada, yada. So we get introduced to his brother, and his brother is, you know, there for like a second. And by this point in the episode, we're about halfway through. I love Sebis and his interactions with Arnold because he keeps bringing the prince and he keeps like pelting the prince. So, you know, Sebis is very much like a father figure type character to Arnold. And he just does not hold his tongue when it comes to Arnold at all. He's like, oh, look at you, Mr. SS rank, yada, 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 yada. And they just had the most funny banter that made me laugh probably 2 or 3 times this episode alone, including, you know, the end of the episode when he's meeting this young girl, and I forget what her name is. Let's see if I can find what her name was. But essentially he goes to go meet the Duke's daughter. It looks like her name is Fine or Fine. He goes to meet the Duke's daughter to try to recruit her over for his brother, and she catches his eye. And later on, as they're in the carriage ride, I'm kind of skipping, I'm summarizing because you watch the episode too. You know, they're in the carriage ride, you know, Sebis is giving him crap like, oh, you know, why'd you look at her after the carriage ride? Sorry. He was like, oh, why'd you look at her like that? He's like, did you see stars from when you were with your mom? Basically, the exact thing that he thought of is what Sebis called him out for. So their banter is really funny. Then he has his persona, the SS rank silver, and he goes and he, you know, takes down a slime, uses really cool magic from doing it, gets some renown, basically gets some favor from some fellow adventurers. And then he comes back to the Duke's mansion where his base was, and he has a sign on the door that says like, nobody comes in, this is the prince's spot, like no one's allowed in. And he comes back into that spot, and who's there? Fine or Fine, and she sees his real self under the disguise, and she's like, oh my god. And so basically he just revealed himself as being silver to this girl. which totally just ruined his whole plan. So, as you can see, it brought a smile to my face. I know in my heart, this is like a 6 out of 10. I know it's a 6 out of 10. It wasn't very good. It's kind of all over the place. The writing's a little bit messy. It's like, why are we so deep into the story, but yet we never even got like the intro? There's so many reasons here that why this is just trash, generic crap anime. But by the end of the episode, I was like, I had a good time. And the main thing that I take away from these kinds of shows is I want to watch more. Like if there was an episode 2, I would be queuing up episode 2 right now. And then I would come back and I would review both. You know what I mean? I want to watch the next episode. I want to see what's going to happen now between him and this Finey girl. And I think that's the thing that it nailed for me. So it's a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 is where I rate the episode. But on my enjoyability scale, like not be giving my official rating, but just how much I enjoyed it, 8 out of 10. I thought I really enjoyed it quite a bit. So on those merits alone, that's what I give. I'll see you guys next week for another episode of this. I liked it. I'm going to keep watching it, even though, again, I know it's not good. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below, my friends. I'll see you next week.